Good day, Curtis. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty awesome, thank you for asking. And today, I've done so much stuff. I've been really productive today. Well, more productive than I usually am, which is next to nothing. Because I've finished one of my uni things which I need to hand in tomorrow. I've studied some highway code stuff, and that's cool. And I've also been gathering a reading list which I need to read for one of my assignments for uni. So yeah, I've been doing things which makes change for a Saturday. But anyway, yesterday you spoke about C.S. Lewis. Well, more of a phrase which he said, which was something like, praise the uniform, not the wearer. Is that it? Maybe that was it. Something like that. But the gist of it means just because you don't like someone who's part of a group doesn't mean you should hate that group. You know, if you hate one of your teachers, then you shouldn't hate the entire school. If you hate one of your neighbours, you shouldn't hate the whole neighbourhood. And one which ties in with more recent trends is just because you hate ISIS doesn't mean you should hate Islam. But that's a topic for another day. But it's quite an interesting statement, and it's a very true statement. And it's a statement which I subconsciously stood by, I guess. Yeah, I was never aware that C.S. Lewis said that quote, but I generally believe that anyway. Like, I'm sure I'm not the only person who hated the Nazis during World War II, but I think Germany is one of my favourite countries at the moment. I think one thing which is pretty interesting about that quote is how relatable it is to most people. You know, most people when they hear that quote would be like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And not in the way where they have an epiphany when they hear that statement, more of a realisation when they hear it worded that way. You know, they haven't necessarily never believed that, but they've just never heard it put in such a good way. I think that's one thing I really respect about authors. I think writers really encapsulate language, and they manage to put things in ways where others wouldn't be able to. They're allowed to create depth in what they're talking about just by themselves. I don't know what you think about this, Curtis, and the people. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and Curtis, I'll see you on Monday.